Well, my son's swing has been morphing again. Uh, Anytime you have a student who doesn't have a lot of years behind him in terms of DNA swing, his own golf swing will morph quickly, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. He came to me a couple days ago and told me, "Dad, I'm starting to get him necky, and I even shanked one or two of them." And when I start hearing the shank word, it's time to get the video out and take a look. And I do this every couple of weeks as a standard during the season, but this is the off season, so I don't scrutinize it as much. I just give them a lot of drill work to do. But when you hear the S word come out, we have to take a look. So the top swing is the before change here tonight. And if you can watch the top swing here, we're going to watch his hands. His hands get too deep into the backswing around his torso, which creates this over-the-top action, which isn't a bad thing if you're a pull fader, but if it gets excessive, it's a bad thing. Now let's watch. We'll take these lines out of here in a second. Brings it around, then there's the over move right there. Okay, again, it's not excessive, but if it's enough, it's going to be a problem. Now let's look at the change we've made on the downswing. Or on the bottom swing, I'm sorry. As you can see visibly, let me slow it down a touch. It's a lot more on plane on the backswing and downswing. They match up. If anything, that the bottom video, he's right down the same plane. But here's the biggest difference right here at impact. Let's get him at impact. Right there. Here we go. Look at this now. Look how far away his hands are from his right thigh at impact. All right. From an untrained eye, it just looks like he's standing close to the ball, but that's not the case. The reality is this. On the downswing, with the bottom video, there was not an excessive amount of this. He just came straight down, almost the same plane he went up on. So at impact, it makes all the difference in the world. At impact, his hands are much closer to his body, unlike the one on top. And this is why he's been getting the ball necky, or sometimes off the hosel in the last couple of, probably 10 days. So it's a very slight change, but here's how we did this now. Let's get him back to the beginning. Basically on the backswing, with our new modified backswing, I should say, we get the club coming around, but then he just goes vertical. We don't get it keep coming deeper and deeper. And it makes a difference. All right, now let's get this in motion here. Back. Now from this point, go straight up. As you can see, his hands on the top video, his hands are more this way in relation to his torso. On the bottom video, his hands are more in the middle of his torso, and all they're doing is going vertical instead of this way. Now let's get rid of some of these lines so you can see. You know, it's a very slight change, but it makes all the difference in the world once you get down to this point, and that's impact. As you can see right here, this is a really good impact position on that bottom video. I mean, the top one's not bad either, but the reality is this. His hands are too far away from his torso. In this case, you get the club impact position, necky, or worst case scenario, shank. So, made the change tonight, and he got used to it real quick again. But, again, we just got to keep looking at this every couple of weeks because his swing morphs quickly. 5-6 years from now, it won't be morphing as quick. But until that time comes, we got to keep track of it on a weekly, every 2-week basis.